Grand National Championships.
Hello. You're listening to Grand National Championships on the internet. My name is Alistair. Joining me this lovely afternoon, we have Corin.
Hello.
We have Jared. And we have Jotham.
Hello.
I hope everyone's doing just splendidly. More and more, I feel myself speaking into the void. I haven't published the last show that we did. Now that we've gone to kind of like an informally bi-weekly arrangement. Poor brother, stumbling out of this the first portion of the pandemic. I feel like we're kind of when I say we, I mean me. I'm kind of faltering as far as the editing and the post-production on the show is concerned. That probably lends itself to most of the delays, schedule-wise. What are you guys' thoughts on this?
I like that. I've asked you twice this week. Hey man, when's a new show dropping? And your response, who knows, brother? And I can't say anything to it. I mean, it's funny because who knows? He's right.
Well, he knows.
But
literally the only person who knows is Alistair.
But do I? I don't honestly know. I'll know it before any of you. I'll know it first, but I don't know it now.
I'll know it about 2 days after it posts.
Yeah, I haven't been good about saying. Well, and the thing is, quite often the podcast will post one day and then the YouTube video will post another, possibly the next, possibly a different day. So that means I have to send 2 messages. So that's another big thing. Oh boy.
It's a big delay, yeah.
Maybe we could start each doing a separate part of the process, get a little assembly line going.
All right. You have to teach us.
Oh, it's easy.
So you say.
Okay. So what we do, the first thing we do is I download the audio streams that you guys record and I incorporate that with my audio stream. And yeah.
No.
Are you just starting now? We even talked about this in the pre-show.
Yeah.
So we record, download those 3 audio streams from you and the guest, if we happen to have a guest. That doesn't seem to happen much anymore. And then those are all synced to the stream, or the recording of the Zoom call. Then once those are all synced together, I get rid of the Zoom call. And then we just have our audio streams and any sound effects that I've also recorded along with my. Jotham, you got some hat head going on. Mm-hmm. What does your hair? What does your hair resemble when it's all like tightly done like that? Who's he look like? Maybe a river.
Some kind of emo guy.
Yeah, maybe a Rivers
Some
Cuomo.
kind of Oasis guy.
Some kind of a Cuomo. You got like a cuomover.
Wow. Let him talk to you like that, Jotham? It's messed up.
A Cuomo?
Yeah.
I called that hairdo the.
You said it, I didn't.
A cuomover.
Yes, thank you.
I heard you.
Paying attention. I just wanted it to get what it deserved, which I think it has at this point.
Anger.
So then what I do is then I have to clip out the break portions and like make sure it starts at the start of the show and has, is cut out in the center of the show. Then I export that and I sync it up to the video from the Zoom call. And of course it's got that gap in there. So I have to cut the gap out, and then I put title cards on the video, and then I go back to the audio and I move to take out that break because I want it to sync up with the video, but I want to cut it out for the audio version. So you see, it's a lot of little things. This is what keeps me from starting the process, is the fact that I know
by the time this show gets posted, it'll be about 2 months down the road, and then we can start doing it.
Absolutely. You guys, by then, you will have...
I didn't take notes on this.
It's recorded, don't
I'll
worry.
need to listen back.
Once this is published, we will know how to publish it.
That's exactly what I just said.
Man, Jotham cracks off a banger once every 6 weeks, and you can't fucking back off for it. Good Lord. All right. So anyway, what I'm saying
once
is
every 6 weeks. I get more than once every 6 weeks.
You absolutely do. Yes. But yeah. So that's the process of posting the podcast. But hey, at least one day we'll be able to
retire off of this.
Look back and put out a best of video every 12 months or so. Anyway. Corin, why don't you tell us what you've been up to lately for your checking in portion?
Oh, certainly. I'd love to. It's been a couple weeks. Last weekend I helped my little brother Aaron, former guest, friend of the show, move up to Seattle. We switched places. And it sucks. I hate moving. I never want to move anywhere again.
You're telling me.
300 miles is too far to move in a car.
3 blocks is too far to move in a car.
Yeah, dude.
Jotham is anti-moving.
I hate moving.
Everybody stay still. Is there a song? No. Okay. But boy, I
what
know he
happened?
listens to this show too.
What,
I don't want to.
Corin, what just happened?
What do you mean?
What'd you say? What was that exchange? Everybody hold still? What was that?
Oh, because
hate moving.
I said
hate moving.
Move.
Everybody hold still. Okay, gotcha. For a second, I thought you were quoting a song.
I did too, and I couldn't think about what song it was.
Yeah, it's like was that Love Shack? The Love Shack.
Everybody stay still. It's usually the opposite of what they say in a song.
Rivers Cuomo joint.
Oh, another Cuomover.
Yeah.
Yeah, he doesn't like dancing for sure. Anyway, Aaron and his girlfriend invited me to help him move.
Invited you to help him move.
Got the invitation in the mail.
I owed him big time.
How sweet.
Well, you can't say no to brother like that, you know?
That's brother.
No, that's brother. I will say no in the future. If it ever comes up again, it's over.
Oh, yeah.
He helped me move from Seattle this last time, and it was just the two of us. So I had a big debt to pay off, and I believe I did, because I was supposed to get there and just like help him drive to Seattle and unload, and they were like, "Sorry, we had to take everything out of the truck. We have to reload it. Nothing is done." And so we spent the first half of the day.
They accidentally left the house keys in the very front corner.
Yeah.
Oops.
They didn't. They just didn't Tetris anything, and so like they were just like, yeah, nothing fit in there. So they had to redo it all. And then we got up there, and his girlfriend's family was helping unload things, which is really nice. But at that point, I was already like super hungry and tired, and hours beyond what I thought I was going to be tied up for.
Hangry.
Yeah, I was a grumpy guy.
Oh no!
And,
did you say mean things to your brother?
No, I always do though. So that that was out of character.
See, he was probably scared by the silence.
That's right. But there's this thing that happens when there's work to be done, where there's some people just grin and bear it, keep their head down, and do the work. Mm-hmm. Some people are paralyzed by the amount of work to be done. A lot of the people who were helping seemed to be paralyzed by the amount of work to be done. So there was a lot of like, well, yeah, there's a lot of stuff in that truck. Man, they live on the 3rd floor. I wonder what we're going to do. It's like, well, we're going to get the shit out of the truck and we're going to move it.
So you took charge. You took charge of the situation.
I was not about to yell at Holly's parents. So I just kept quiet and kept doing the work.
Especially not when they're paralyzed. That's rude.
Yeah, insensitive.
Well, I'm glad Corin finally found a problem that he could bench press away. Like, that's just the type of problem that Corin needed to solve.
Yeah, the only one I'm suited to be in charge of. But all is well. They're moved in and they have a lovely new apartment, so I'm happy for them. Speaking of moving, I will be moving soon as well.
Really?
Yeah, Rebecca and I are going to move in together.
Oh,
wow.
I know, big news. So this is the first time I'll be cohabitating with a romantic partner, a current romantic interest.
Ooh, a current one. That's flattering. Of all the women I've ever known, you are the most recent. You smooth talker.
I know. No, she's a wonderful lady, and things are going very well. I haven't done anything like this in probably close to a decade, so
Big move.
It's
Nice.
exciting, it's terrifying, but we did find a really cute spot. So
Love without fear. That's one of your tattoos, right?
yeah, stop moving and
Stop moving.
start loving.
Then hold still.
Hold still and start loving. I don't know if it follows logically, but they were definitely willing to tattoo it for a good price.
Yeah, you pay them, they'll put anything on there.
I feel like some
Someone
people
will.
have ethical standards.
That's true. Speaking of, Rebecca is a tattoo artist, so I shouldn't speak ill of the trade. She does have standards.
Has she given you any work? You got any work from her?
That was how we first met, like 5 years ago.
Getting some work.
Getting some work done.
I remember the first time I met you, I was like, I love your work. That's nice work. Where'd you get that work?
That's what you said to me the first time we met?
Mm-hmm. I like
yeah,
your
that's
work.
true.
That's good work. Where'd that work get done? Where'd you get that work done? Are you continuing
When
to
I
get
was
work
19.
done?
I got my first tattoo at 26, which I thought was late to the game. I still think it's late to the game.
So you want to go back and have gotten it earlier?
Yeah, I want to make some really bad tattoo decisions.
For the
you
first
make
few.
the work. I think they get worse the younger you are. I mean, that's a fact.
That's a weird way to say that.
They get worse the younger.
No. That's let me back up. I think like things change. Your view of things change. So I think a lot of people get tattoos at like 16, 18, whatever.
This is Jotham's big philosophy on aging.
I like the way this is going.
The first tattoo I got, I don't love it.
What is it?
That
The
was-
first.
It's a wolf.
Like what kind
It's
of
a
wolf?
wolf. It was a Friday the 13th flash tattoo, and it's like a wolf shadow puppet thing.
So, does it look like a hand?
So it's like there's like a hand. There's a 13 on the hand, and it was like $13 in 2010 or whatever.
So how much do you think it's worth now?
That would have been late to the game. That would have been late to the game too, Corin. I was probably about the same age as you.
Oh, yeah.
Well, yeah, but you had all that kind of repressed teenage angst that you were like letting out in your early 20s. I feel like you blasted out of a cannon.
Yeah, I didn't have time for tattoos then. I was doing too many drugs.
I was listening to too much
Yeah.
DC talk in my teenage years.
Telling me not to get
I
tattoos.
was more of a Toby Mac, solo career kind of guy.
Toby Mac. Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is 41 too old to get tattoos? Would you say if 26
No,
is too old?
you should get my name tattooed on you, Jared.
I should.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whole name or just
agree.
Jotham? The whole name or just Jotham?
Oh, Jotham. Well, I mean, actually,
Just-
Jared, I think you should make the decision.
And Times New Roman right across the outside of one of the thighs.
I've been
Just like
joking
across
with
the
Maddie,
stomach.
like since we met, that I'm gonna get her name in Comic Sans tattooed on my neck.
That's
Get on
nice.
The inside of the bottom lip.
No, I want everyone to see it.
Well, I
she
mean,
would
you would
hate-
have to.
she would hate it.
You would every time
Yeah,
you met
'cause
somebody,
you're-
show it immediately.
This is
Sure,
new.
I wouldn't do that though.
Yeah, but
You
I
have
would
to.
get
But
Comic
I
Sans
would
right
do the
here.
neck. That makes sense to me.
Yeah. You're talking
I
crazy,
know.
Jared. But she doesn't.
Yeah.
You're saying she's not flattered by that idea, Jotham?
She's not flattered by it.
Why not?
No.
She hates Comic Sans.
She's a.
She hates her name.
I forgot she's a doctor of graphic design.
Just put some like marine life around it. It'll be fine. It'll make her like it better.
She's a doctor of.
I'm not gonna get a neck tattoo.
Marine design. Does she? What animals has she designed? Right, she's like a doctor of marine biology.
I think she invented the
right?
manatee.
Oh, really?
I think so.
Manatee's her,
Manatee.
huh?
That's slick.
I wouldn't fact check that. Yeah, she definitely did.
That's really awesome. A lot of people love manatees. Like, she won an award for the design of the manatee.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she won a Pulitzer.
It's called a manitas. Sorry. What were you saying earlier, Corin?
What? I don't know. I'm moving into a house.
Yeah, is this how imminent is this move? The end of this month?
Oh, it's imminent. It's middle of October.
Who
I
moves
thought
in the
you
middle?
hated moving. You were just saying you hated moving.
I do. I
Okay.
do hate moving.
It's confusing.
He's full of shit.
I know.
Mixed messages.
Yeah, this house, like so Rebecca and I talked about moving in together, and our timeline was originally like January because that was when my lease is up. But we like both get really obsessed about ideas and especially like purchases and like fun, pretty things to buy ourselves.
Healthy. Hell yeah.
Love it.
Yeah. And so
Reinforce that in each other.
Absolutely.
And
so
I support this fully.
Thank you, Jotham. I appreciate that. So when she found this house, it was like, it checked all the boxes except for two. And for the price it's at, we're not going to find a better one. So we jumped on it. Yeah, that's it.
What were the two things that it didn't have that you wanted?
Yeah.
A garage or basement.
Indoor pool.
And a
Jacuzzi.
fireplace.
Fireplace.
So it does have a jacuzzi.
It does not have a jacuzzi.
Huh.
Wait a second. But you said it was only missing two things.
Yeah.
Yeah. We have an outdoor bath though, so it'll be fine.
Ooh. Watch out for
sexy.
leaf collection.
It's got a cover.
Okay, watch
And
out you don't jump in with
air.
that cover on there. Because you get all wrapped
no.
up in it and drown.
Outdoor hot bath in the cold air is fantastic.
Yeah, that's like putting on the heater and putting the top down on the convertible.
It's amazing. There's few things that are better than that. There's an outdoor, a partially outdoor like sauna spa here in Portland that I love going to in the winter. It's amazing.
Hell yeah. Hot springs.
This is no jokes, just straight up.
Corin's too serious about this to make stupid jokes.
I have
Hot
nothing.
water,
Hot bath,
hot water, cold weather.
air. Boom. That's all you need.
There's some hot springs.
You're
There's
set.
this hot springs that I went to in the middle of winter when there was like 6 inches of snow on the ground. You just like get real hot in the hot springs and then you go like fan out in the snow and cool off and then get back in. It's amazing. You feel alive.
Like naked?
Absolutely 100%
Stark
buck naked.
and buck.
You know how I like to get nude in public.
I go
now.
out with my two best friends, Stark and Buck. You know what I'm saying? And I'm all alone.
It's good. It's good. I have one last thing to talk about.
Oh, shit.
And I have to make this
Serious.
public apology.
Lots of-
Last week I said a lot of things that...
It was 2 weeks ago.
2 weeks ago I said a lot of things that after reviewing the record, I was wrong about. And all of those things have to do with
Horses.
Maria Menounos.
Oh, okay.
I dived into her career and her life and realized that she's been in stuff, she's done things, and a lot of them are pretty cool. Did you know that she had a professional wrestling career?
No.
I don't think.
Yeah, in the WWE, she was in like a tag team and defeated the Bella Twins.
What
Both
was
of
her
them?
name in WWE?
Maria Menounos.
But I mean, okay, sorry.
No, that's the thing. She's so good, she doesn't need one of those names.
Her reputation
just
precedes
herself.
her.
Yeah, and she started as just a fan. She just like wanted to like work with the WWE and got in the ring eventually. And I'm here for it. I think it's a really touching story of a woman following her dreams.
Well, that is our brand new segment. Now you knows menounos, where every week we'll have a new fact. That
Next week we'll talk about her charity work.
Oh yeah, that's going to be very exciting. I hope it's extensive.
She donates blood.
That's what her charitable giving is, just blood.
Blood.
Just blood. Hey, it's life.
Oh
you know what I'm
wait,
saying?
no, sorry. She took part in Red Cross's AMC joint effort to raise awareness for donating
Okay,
blood.
so it's like she's taking. Oh Jesus! So she's not even giving blood. She's not giving other people's blood, which would be.
Or
She
taking
posted,
it.
Taking
she
blood.
posted on Facebook once. Shared the event.
You know what? I haven't been as won over by this menounos character as you have.
Well,
I still don't know who she is.
Oh, she's a lovely lady.
she
Yeah,
hosts
right.
Newbie at the Regal Cinemas.
Also,
where
you
new
can,
movies come
also I would point you towards certain gas stations. She shows up on the gas station.
I remember this combo
TV. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Has that been your week,
That's been my entire week.
Jared? What's your week been?
Oh man,
Oh,
I went to that party dressed as a raccoon.
Oh yeah.
How'd it go?
It was great. A lot of fun. Only like half, I'd say less than half the people that came actually dressed up. So there were like 10 of us in kind of like full costume.
The
Did all the
fun
people
Yeah.
who were wearing costumes hang out together, and the squares hung out on the other side? So it was a bunch
Yes.
of animals.
And there was a
people.
award ceremony.
A reward
They
ceremony.
gave us a bunch of acorns.
I got honorable mention, which I'm happy with because the person who won very much deserved it. The person that won went as Falcor from Neverending Story.
The
and
dragon
was
dog.
Very awesome. Like with the
Yeah.
sparklies and a tail and the mustache, everything. It was amazing.
Awe-inspiring.
How sweaty did you get in that outfit?
Very. I had it was a onesie, like basically sweatsuit that I wore for about an hour and a half, but I had the gray 5.5 shorts.
Oh, yeah,
underneath.
the Ranger panties.
Yeah, I still kept
And
the
a polo?
yeah. So I kept it, but it's like the only shit that I had
Those
was
are
gray.
not. Those are not 5.5 inches. Those are less than 5.5 inches.
5.5
are
inches on
short.
me.
Yeah.
So, but unfortunately, no pictures were taken, so I don't have.
I don't believe that.
Yeah. I think I saw pictures from.
I saw pictures from the party, but none that Jared was
Oh,
in.
not
That's
of
what I'm
you.
saying.
I see.
Yeah.
I see.
So
That seems suspicious.
Nobody caught you.
Yeah, it
huh?
really does.
Well,
I don't know. I had a fun time, and now I have a raccoon costume that I can wear anywhere.
Anywhere, he says.
Yeah, anywhere.
yeah, if I have to go to a fancy meal, or I would need a job interview outfit.
It was great.
What was the worst costume?
Man, I want to talk
Was there
shit.
anybody?
Yeah,
Was there
talk
anybody
shit.
who put less effort into? It's okay. I've put very little effort into a costume before.
It wasn't bad. It was accurate, but like nobody knew who it was or what it was. But the guy kept insisting, like, huh? You get it right? Like,
But did he ever say what it was?
no, you look like a punk rock dude, and but it turns out that he
A punk
is
rock
the
animal.
Return of the
He was-
Living Dead.
he was the lead singer of this punk rock band that I can't remember the name of, and the guy's name is Animal.
The Exploited.
Is it?
No, I don't know.
I don't know.
I got a guy named Animal, a punk rock dude. I'll look it up.
Punk rock animal.
Punk
But he
rock
looked just like him.
dude.
But I
Animal.
think he banked on people knowing what it was, and nobody did.
Yeah.
There was also somebody dressed up as an animal, frosted animal cookie, which is really good with like pink with the little dots like all over the place.
I like that. Yeah.
There was a reptar, like a dinosaur.
Oh, yeah.
There were 3 unicorns.
Were they in those inflatable costumes?
No, No, the three unicorns had like horns and were dressed in like frilly, shimmery kind of things, and yeah.
Coachella.
What was your worst costumes ever?
One year, Alistair and I went to a party as Come On Man and Sorry Dude.
Yeah.
Was that it?
I believe that's it.
Okay.
We just used Sharpies on white shirts, I think. Oh.
Yeah, Sharpies on white shirts, and then we tried to craft like little eye masks that I don't think turned out well.
We kind of cut them out of sleeves of maybe a red shirt that we sacrificed or something.
Yeah.
Wait, what is this from?
Nothing.
We were just tried to make
characters I missed.
like superheroes named Come On Man and Sorry Dude.
Okay.
Alistair and I went as ninja nuns one year.
Oh, ninjas. What did we do? We had habits and we just had katanas basically.
Yeah, we had nun outfits and katanas.
That was fun.
That's pretty good. Yeah.
Remember your mom took pictures of us?
I do remember that. Yeah.
I try to remember. It was like Sister Mary Mayhem, and there was another one. I can't remember what the other name was. Got to find those pictures. They got to be somewhere.
Mary Elizabeth Mastrantonio. That sounds pretty badass. A made-up name, you know.
My worst costume was like a very last minute. I'm sure I'd been drinking, had like nothing, so I put on like a suit and like a lumberjack shirt, and I was like Leo Johnson going as Agent Cooper from Twin Peaks, or somehow the two characters at once, and no one understood or gave a fuck when I explained what it was. People just turned away, like no one cared.
I feel like that was absolutely the right response on their
yeah, it was. And yeah, good for them. Fuck me.
One time,
like years after it aired, and like way before the third season came out, like no one was like talking about it that much, you know.
I wore a suit. I wore a suit with like I had a little Superman patch or like a Superman keychain that I had made like a little anti thing. And so I was just going as
Lex
Luthor because I'm bald. I may have shaved my face. I don't think I shaved my face. I don't think I was that committed to it, but maybe I trimmed my beard very, very close cropped. And nobody really noticed. They didn't see what I was trying to do with the Superman. They just saw some bald guy, and like our friend Brian Johnson was like, "Are you Uncle Fester or something?" I was like, "What the fuck kind of thing is that to say to somebody?" I'm Lex Luthor, powerful man.
We were at a Halloween party or some kind of costume party at you guys' house on 6th Street. Got you guys, you and
oh, I know exactly what you're about to say.
I was dressed up as Space Ghost, but I was kind of hammered, and I see some guys walking up the sidewalk, and I was like, "Holy shit! It's fucking Napoleon Dynamite!" Look, spot on. And the dude didn't have a costume on.
That's just
like,
him.
He was not. He just looked like Napoleon Dynamite.
It turns out
it was like, holy shit, he just fucking called you Napoleon Dynamite.
Well, he was wearing a red suit. Like, but apparently that's how he normally dresses. He just wears his red suit all the time.
Who was that?
I don't know. One of your friends.
But I offended him immediately.
Yeah. You weren't friends after that.
No, apparently. I don't remember him at all.
But yeah, I remember Jared spending maybe more than just one Halloween, just kind of happily floating around in his giant white Space Ghost costume, drunkenly swaying. Huge. Yeah.
It was $50. I had to get some use out of it.
Yeah, of course. You need to wear that more than just one party.
It hung in the closet for many years.
Yeah. It should have maybe rolled in the laundry a couple times.
Never.
It's like keeping the ashes to make the burgers nice. You know what I'm saying? You don't clean out the grill every time. Right, Corin's with me. He's the one who wrote that bylaw.
No, I have done a lot of cosplay in my life, and there are people in the community who don't understand how to clean spandex, and I'll tell you what. Alistair's metaphor there just invoked some strong scent memory in me. So. It was terrible.
Oh,
Jared, this was the first year. You should watch your raccoon costume.
Yeah, you should.
Well,
He's not going to.
It's just sweatpants.
I mean, it's a sweatsuit.
It's a dry cleaner right now.
You say it's launderable.
Yeah.
Yeah,
How about
but not laundered.
It's a
How make-
sweatsuit.
Yeah, how about making it laundered?
Fuck me.
Sent memories. Has that been your week?
Yeah, that's pretty much.
Jotham, you know who's next. It's you, brother.
Me. So I want you guys to know, we were going to record last night, and I still lied, and you said that we were going to record to get out of staying at a baby shower. So,
nice.
Yeah. And John Waterman was there, and he encouraged it. So I said, all right.
You saw
this is
John Waterman?
happening. I did with his little baby.
Levi?
Cute little baby.
It was his baby shower? It's a little late.
No, it wasn't.
How'd you get wrapped up in this?
Person we know was having a baby.
That makes sense. That's the most common way to get invited.
Yeah, I was racking my brain there for something. No, it's just she's pregnant.
Standard.
Very pregnant. Yeah.
Very, very pregnant. Very baby having.
Yeah.
Right on.
So,
did you get an exciting gift?
I got it was on, they do like a registry. And a Wu-Tang onesie was on there. So I got the baby a Wu-Tang onesie.
That makes sense.
Cute.
Yeah. Maddie left this week on Friday. And have you guys watched Peaky Blinders? Am I the only one that's like late to? No.
I've watched the first couple seasons.
Then I'm not going to finish what I was going to say because it's not going to be funny. But I'm walking around fine, I'll finish it. Maybe somebody at home has seen Peaky Blinders.
They're going to love it.
Anyways, we're like 4 seasons into it. It's a British show about this gang in the early 1900s. And there's this one character, they always say like, by order of the Peaky Blinders. Yeah. And so like, I'm walking around the house like, I think I'm going to light that candle. By order of the Peaky. So I just, whatever is happening, like I'm doing laundry, I'm making dinner,
man,
and I'm just throwing that out there.
Maddie must have loved that.
She's missing that, yeah. She couldn't get out of here fast enough.
Have you been walking around the house, like, starting to go into it and then looking around like, oh,
I haven't done it once. Oh, no, that's a lie. I have done it. I sent her a video of me doing it. Me holding the remote telling Alexa what to play.
Oh, you hit it with Alexa with the by order of the Peaky Blinders?
She knew I wanted to watch Peaky Blinders. I think I said play Peaky Blinders by order of the Peaky Blinders.
And did Alexa accept your command?
So I think so. Yeah.
Sick.
I don't know. But besides that, I came out of tie-dye retirement this week.
Retie-diament.
So, retie-diament. Mm-hmm. My brother requested some shirts. I made some shirts for Alistair
and what?
Yes.
Wait, for who?
Yes.
Alistair
and Jared. I looked at Jared and said Corin.
Yes.
Wow.
It's not just me.
Corin's already wearing it.
No one can tell who the fuck this dude is. Look at him. Who is that wearing that shirt? It could be anybody. Is that Aaron Atchison?
So hey now, come on.
Yeah, so I finished my last one today, but
Seriously,
I also
mad.
well, I'm trying out some new colors, which has been fun. But I blasted through 7 shirts in the last like 3 days, and now I'm out of shirts to dye anymore. But I think I crossed the line, and let me tell you what I did is I tie-dyed a pillowcase. And so now the pillow on my bed is tie-dye, and it really feels next level, and I don't know how I feel about it. I feel like I'm encroaching Mr. Tie-dye.
What are your dreams like now?
It's too much for me.
Hold on, I have a kind of similar question. Like, what's your face? What's your face like now? Is any of it coming off?
Is it what? My face?
The ink. Is any ink coming off in your face?
I wash it. Yeah, I wash it.
Question the quality of your work. Does it run? Does it...
Do these colors run?
No, I do a second rinse cycle. It's fine.
Right after the cram jar.
Yeah, I've been working on my cram technique, and you really got to cram it in there to get the nice big pieces of white. See all this white here? That's a nice cram. I gotta patent that. But
cram jars by Jotham Fady.
Yeah, so that's pretty much what I've been up to.
Cram JF. I'm trying to think of other things.
Let me get this straight. You did one pillowcase?
Yeah, I was trying to think like, what else I got around here.
How many pillows do you have on your bed?
2 right now.
Why don't you, but you've only done one of them just for an accent.
I can't do more. Yeah, the good thing about pillowcases, you can just buy another white pillowcase. You know, it's not
You could
like...
say the same thing about literally any piece of clothing or
yeah, but I'm not.
cloth.
I'm saying it about a pillowcase.
Okay.
Yeah, Corin, why don't you stay out of this fucking business?
I don't know what separates pillowcases.
Just got told.
I hadn't thought about it like that.
Jotham's definitely
Damn you
lashing
and your
out.
logic.
I just don't. I don't know, man. I would at least do 2. I couldn't stand just having 1.
Well, maybe I'll do 2. I don't know.
You couldn't what?
I don't
Stand
think I will.
just having 1.
Well, it's not like I'm sleeping on 2 pillows. And the truth is, I don't see them throughout the day. Even if I walk in my room, they're covered up by, a comforter.
Do the
Suppose
comforter.
What? I'm not
So-
tie-dyeing a comforter.
Would that require a really big jar?
You need a big jar. I need to come over to Corin. I need to come over to Corin's tub.
That'd be a
I
cram
gotta
bucket.
wait till he moves.
Cram bucket.
Cram tub.
Cram tub.
Yeah, cram tub. So
That's been most of your week out of tie-dye retirement, right? Tie-to-retirement.
yeah, man.
Man, maybe next thing you know, you're going to start listening to records and playing guitar again.
Well, I mean, at some point, it's bound to happen.
Cycle
Who
back
knows
through. Pretty soon you'll be post music, potentially pre-music.
Current musical interest.
Ooh. I've been playing guitar with my current interest for some time now. Not my previous interest. All right, well, do you guys want to take a break and then do a quiz?
I have a
Did you
question.
not check in, Alistair?
Yeah, what have you been doing?
Yeah, I guess I got to check in.
You really tried to slide right through that.
I didn't really do too much. I watched The Invisible Man.
That's
Yeah.
good.
The
That's the
film.
last movie. Oh,
It was creepy.
Yeah.
It was a
Yeah, the
creepy-
first
Yeah,
half is
good.
super creepy.
What do you say?
The first half is super creepy.
Yeah, it's less so in the second half. That
Yeah.
first half is creepy. There's a lot of stuff, a lot of times when, people just be talking and the camera just moves like this. And then
To
just stays
imply
there for a little
something.
while. And then it'll just
Yeah.
move like this again. And the way it happens is really, is very eerie.
Yeah, it's unsettling.
Yeah, it's a good movie.
My only qualm was like once the big reveal happens about like
Well, then
whether or not.
then it becomes a movie about technology.
Yeah.
And yeah, I have some opinions about the movie that I might share with you guys in the text thread.
Okay.
Maybe I'll hold
Ooh, I
back.
love this.
I'll hold back from here in particular. But yeah, it was all right. I'm trying to think. I watched so many little partial movies. Oh, we watched that movie. The fuck? It's called Blackwater. It's an Australian movie about a few people who go out on a little boat to go fishing or like just go explore in some area in Australia, and they get flipped over by a crocodile and they're stuck in a tree, and it's just like the whole movie is just them stuck in a tree, like trying to figure out how they can get to their boat with the crocodile in the water and stuff.
Did y'all see that what was that other the alligator movie?
What was that?
Hurricane.
What was that
That was
alligator
good.
movie?
I saw it in the theater
Which one?
What was
with Bill Pepper, the Florida one with the alligators that takes place
yeah.
during a hurricane.
Yeah, Crawl.
Yeah, it was good.
Crawl. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good flick.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm into any alligator movie or crocodile movie if that's all that's available. The crocodile movies all come out during our winter because that's when the crocodiles are having a blast down in the southern hemisphere.
It's been a while since I've watched Lake Placid. Like that's pretty good.
I've never watched Lake Placid.
Yeah.
I bet I'd enjoy it. Giant
Old Betty White
alligator, right?
feeding the croc cows and shit.
Well, I've never seen the movie, so I can't tell you what happens.
Oh, I thought that was in the preview. Sorry.
I don't know if I'd remember the preview at this point.
I think Oliver Platt's in it too.
You're thinking of Anaconda.
I think he's in both.
Is he? I feel like he is in
Really
Anaconda.
got typecast.
I think he's in Lake Placid. Yes.
God, why is he always in giant reptile predator movies? And predator movies.
Reptile versus Predator movies.
What are you looking at, Corin?
He's 6'4".
Oliver Platt?
God damn, really?
Monster Man.
Thought he was like a Jack Black size motherfucker.
He's like
just burned Jack Black.
He's like
Hagrid. No, I more burned Oliver Platt.
Do you think Oliver Platt would have made a good Hagrid?
The American Harry Potter. The American
Can
Harry
you
Potter.
do an Oliver?
Listen, kids. I'll tell you one thing about taking care of a hippogriff. Is that
Hogwarts is in like upstate New York.
Is that a good Oliver Platt impression as Hagrid?
So he was
Jotham
in
loves
Lake
it.
Placid.
I don't know who this is.
I wonder when we'll find out if he was in Anaconda.
I don't see that he was.
I may have been thinking of
John Voight was in, and John Voight,
Ice Cube.
J-Lo, Ice Cube.
Is Ice Cube in
Anaconda?
No, I don't think he's not in Anaconda, is he?
Yeah, he was.
Ice Cube is Anaconda.
Did he play? Ice Cube is the Anaconda.
Did he play
along with Owen Wilson?
No, J-Lo played a character named Anaconda.
And she didn't want none.
She was a Bond girl.
Actually, Frank Welker was the voice of the Anaconda.
He's the
like
voice of Nibbler.
every monster.
Yeah, like Fred from Scooby-Doo. Oh, not Kruger.
Every monster.
Sorry, not Kruger.
I don't see Oliver Platt in Anaconda.
All right,
you're wrong.
Well, that's
dead
our
wrong.
Our segment.
Was Oliver Platt in this movie?
Yeah, head on a platter. All right. Well, do you guys want to do a little a quiz after a break?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. Let's take a break. We'll be back with the quiz. Bye.
No.
Bye.
Hello. We're back. This is Grand National Championships, and it's time for us to go ahead and move on to the old...
Oh boy. It's time for every human's favorite question and answer fun game. I already knew that a long time ago. With your host, Alistair St. Hill.
That's right. It's time for Completely Real Movies with Alistair St. Hill, your host. I'm going to give you the plot synopsis of a real film, and you tell me the name of it.
Sounds easy.
Yeah.
Sounds
Okay.
easy.
Not everything has
right.
to be clever, guys. Sometimes you just answer questions. All right. Question 1. Please wait until I finish reading the entire plot synopsis before reading in.
Man.
Question 1. Marlon Brando stars in this film as an intergalactic, pulsating mass of jelly-like substance that absorbs all it encounters and grows larger and larger while trying to pass on his crime empire to his 3 sons.
Corin,
Go.
the Blob Father.
That's correct. Corin is correct. That is The Blob Father. We all know the film. It's a classic. Question 2. A young Darth Vader is assisted by a psychiatrist after he learns that he can see people who are dead. I'm ready. Corin, go.
The Sixth Sense.
That's correct. That was a great movie. I forgot to say who stars in it. It was Darth Vader.
In that last one, I was just gonna guess The Blob. I didn't realize we were doing the portmanteau thing.
No, these are
I was like,
actual
I didn't know
real
I didn't
movies.
know.
These are
I
real
didn't know
movies.
Marlon Brando
There's
starred in The Blob.
There's no portmanteau. These are movies.
Oh, I
movies
guess I
that
just
come
hadn't
out.
seen the last 2.
I guess not.
But I
there are
love The Godfather and I love The Blob.
There are so many movies out there. I wouldn't be surprised if you haven't seen some of these. Question 3. Charlton Heston time and or space travels to a land completely ruled by cassettes.
Corin,
go.
Planet of the Tapes?
That's right. We love the Planet of the Tapes. That was the newest format at the time, so they made a whole film based on it. Hold on. I just realized I forgot. I was gonna look up this one movie whose plot I'm not quite as familiar with.
Just the title worked really well, huh?
Yeah, no doubt. All right, Denzel Washington stars as a high school football coach for a school whose mascot is the animal that the rebels rode in Empire Strikes Back.
Corin,
go.
Remember the Tauntauns.
That's right. Remember the Tauntauns. A great, inspiring film. All right. This movie stars Josh Brolin and Tommy Lee Jones, as well as the dude with the crazy hair, in a film about a municipal law that no longer allows any of them to go out in the street in their metallic body paint to collect tips. Jared, go.
No Country for 10 Men.
Does anyone have anything?
I'm not sure I understand the last part.
The law says they're no longer allowed to go out in their metallic body paint and pose to collect tips from tourists.
Oh, I heard it. I heard it right then, minus the tourist part.
Okay, that's No Country for Gold Men.
Oh.
Jared, you were dancing with it.
I think that won an Oscar.
It was a very critically loved.
I was thinking of Tin Man from the Wizard of Oz. That was 2 movies. Never mind.
You mean just a different movie?
They're not 2 movies.
Different movie.
Okay, this film starred Lindsay Lohan, Rachel McAdams, among others. It's about a student who comes from overseas to the United States and falls in with a real snobby crowd, and they're all rodents who live in trees.
Jared,
go.
Mean Squirrels.
That's correct. Mean Squirrels.
Fetch.
Stop trying to make it happen. It's never going to happen.
Yeah.
Corin's winning 4-1 to 0. His current score. We all know that can change. This is about this movie starring Emile Hirsch is a true story about a man who went out of the cities. He went out of the cities, perhaps with being underprepared, with a plan of diving into the world's largest vat of Taco Bell's least hot sauce. Jared, go.
Into the Mild.
That's correct. Into the Mild. It was a dream. Unfortunately, he passed away. He drowned in a bus completely filled with medium sauce.
Out of the cities. Away from
my heart was racing. I just barely got out of the cities alive. All right. Here's another one. This is a stop animation film, feature-length film. It's about a little boy and his adventures on and with this enormous version of one half of a weed-oriented comedy duo from the 70s?
Corin.
Corin, go.
James and the Giant Cheech.
That's correct. James and the Giant Cheech. Presumably born in East LA. Oh boy. Okay, this one is okay, Jim Carrey stars in this. In this film, he believes that his life is being turned into a reality television show, but it turns out he is absolutely wrong.
Joe.
Go.
Do it, Jotham.
I was gonna say the Truman No.
I was going to say that too.
I might give you points for that. Does anyone have any other guesses?
No, that was what I was going to say.
Okay. I'll say one. I'll say just a guess. The Falseman Show.
I wrote the Fake Man Show. But the Fake Man. The Fake Man Show. So I'm going to give everybody 1 point. Everyone did a great job on that one.
I'm on the board.
All right.
All right. This is an animated film, a DreamWorks film, all about a small, flat breakfast pastry who has dreams of becoming a martial arts superhero. Jared knows it. It's a little flat piece of breakfast food. Big dreams. Big martial arts dreams. Breakfast
Corin?
food. Corin, go.
Kung Fu Pancake?
I was thinking of Brave Little Toaster. I thought that
So was I. But that's not DreamWorks. That's before DreamWorks.
That's right. DreamWorks being there.
But you thought it would be, you thought The Brave Little Toaster was a kung fu movie, a martial arts movie?
I was trying to, never mind.
You're trying to make it one.
I was trying to think of the correct movie that you were referencing.
I was like the Toast Kid, like the Karate Kid.
I was just going to get mad if you guys were implying that there had to be 2 movies involved in every one of these, because that's not the case.
I would just
Nope, not me. You're not going to get any argument from the Cloverfield monster.
Oh man, that happened in the break. So.
Yeah.
Oh damn it! Oh, that was strictly in the break? God damn it! Just so everyone knows, I did a spot-on impression of the Cloverfield monster. Okay. This movie is about. It's in black and white. And it's about a boxer and his struggles with rage. Oh, shit. I feel like I gave away part of the name of the movie there.
I feel like you did too.
But it's God damn it. Never mind. There's no last one. Okay. Just try and guess the name of this movie.
The Raging Bear.
No. I've already given it away. I wrote down a good one, but I had no real clue to do for it. Raging Bill. How would you have come up with a clue for Raging Bill?
Could be Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure.
Yeah.
But then what about the Ted part?
It could be about Bill Clinton.
Traveling duo turns to black and white movie about boxing. I don't know.
Again, there don't have to be 2 movies involved. What the fuck is going on?
I said it could be about Bill Clinton. You know, it could have been like the sax playing president or something.
In a black and white
never mind.
film
I guess that
boxing.
was stupid too.
Yeah.
I liked it.
Thanks, guys. There were 10 great questions and just one rough one at the end. I gotta say, Corin takes it in a breeze, 5-3 to 1.
Wow.
I've seen a lot of movies, you know.
Yeah, exactly.
You saw all those?
Yeah, have you seen every one
of
that was on the list? Oh, that's amazing.
Wow.
Well, do you guys want to do some news?
Always.
Well, then let's just see if there's anything out there with which we can present some with Jotham?
Nothing in the news this week.
Nothing in the news.
No, I did see. I saw an article about a guy in India who's got some mangoes, and these mangoes look like apples and taste like bananas.
How's that work?
I don't know. Let me pull it up.
Okay.
I was gonna say there's no news, but it turns out there is because I'm already talking about it.
If there's mango news, that's news to me. Apples and bananas.
Yeah.
They look like apples. They taste like bananas.
Yeah, I just gotta find where he talks about the flavors.
Then how come they're mangoes?
These are not any run-of-the-mill mangoes. Some of the variants taste like bananas, others like sweet lime. Some take the shape and hue of apples. Some have no hint of the sweetness that defines a regular mango, and some have a bite akin to that of cumin. Mini Mavanakis Sure. Are so small they weigh only 50 grams, while bagagolas go up to 1.25 kilograms.
Hold on.
The
Now,
average mango is
now
200 grams.
I feel like I need Jotham and Corin's help on this. How do grams relate to ounces?
How what?
How do grams relate to ounces?
What's the conversion?
Yeah. You guys are my guys on this.
Oh, 28 grams in an ounce.
28 grams in an ounce. Okay. How much for a quarter?
$40.
All right, so these Rebjanakis, they're all over the place flavor-wise.
Why do you do this to mango?
Yeah, that's what they're saying.
So how is this? Is this someone who's cross-pollinating, cross-breeding their plants, or is this happening spontaneously? We got to know.
Now, he grows 119 varieties of mango.
Oh, so they're just sneaking out overnight into the other trees and, or whatever.
Yeah, and then another part in the article, it says we have had more than 160 varieties. So this is just like a special mango farm. They got crazy mangoes.
This guy grows some horny-ass mangoes. They can't wait to mix it up.
I'm horny for these mangoes.
I want to try that sweet lime one.
I want to try them all. I would do a mango tasting.
Ooh, we could do that on the air.
Ooh.
Yeah.
A mango flight.
Yeah.
Ooh.
We're all horny
Hit the
for mangoes.
skies tonight on a mango flight. We could I already hear it. It's like an Al Jarreau song.
Already got the intro music.
Yeah. Jared, what's in the news with you?
Oh, God damn it.
God damn it.
This is what I got. Oh, crap.
Lovin'.
Oh, crap.
Man.
Go. We already heard that story.
You know what?
That was funny.
Continue reading.
He said man and I said go.
There's a paywall.
No one even pays any attention to my, these are next level jokes I'm operating on here.
Man.
Go.
Well, I had something here, but skip the corn first. I'll come back to me.
2 planes reported bright green UFOs swooping through the clouds over Canada. A military plane may have had to swerve to avoid the mysterious object, surveillance data shows. Late on July 30th, pilots of 2 separate aircrafts, one military and one commercial, reported seeing a mysterious green UFO vanish into the clouds over the Gulf of St. Lawrence on the Atlantic coast of Canada. According to a report posted August 11th to the Canadian government's aviation incident database, both flights witnessed a bright green flying object that flew into a cloud, then disappeared. The object did not impact the operations of either flight. One of the aircrafts that reported the sighting was a Canadian military plane flying from a base in Ontario to Cologne, Germany. The passenger flight was a KLM Royal Dutch Airlines plane flying from Boston to Amsterdam. Stephen Watkins, an aviation and shipping researcher, looked at transponder data from 2 flights and saw that the military plane climbed 1,000 feet in altitude at the time of the sighting, possibly to avoid the object or get a closer look at it. Bum, bum, bum.
What's your theory, Corin?
These aliens, you're just coming down to sample the mangoes.
They heard they got that
heard about
sweet
those mangoes.
lime.
They were horny for mangoes.
They're like
man.
alien boners.
120 mangoes?
Is that one of the...
My alien boner is
that one of the varieties that, all right, and here we got the classic mangoes, we got the hightail, we got the Cavendish, we got the alien boner.
Cavendish?
I don't know. I figured they got a lot of fancy names for mangoes.
The Brent Kavanaugh.
Old Ironsides.
Would not eat that one. I'd eat Ironsides, not the Kavanaugh.
I'd eat the alien dick.
Tastes like beer.
I'd eat the alien dick too. You know me. I'm nasty.
That's the alien boner.
I'm nasty.
Coquettish.
I'm horny for aliens. I just want to let you boys know. I love these alien news stories.
But they didn't say anything about aliens. It's just a flying object, right?
Yeah, but
I'm horny for flying objects.
it better be aliens. If it's
no,
lost Jared.
He is horny for
Sorry, I got you
aliens.
horny.
yeah, he knocked it off with a.
His dick just knocked it off.
No, my new roommate knocked it off. Come here, you.
Petra.
You knock it off.
You knock it off.
You gotta cat-proof that thing.
All right, whatever.
Squirt it with a water bottle.
That's how you cat-proof a camera. You squirt it with a water bottle.
Now she's biting my feet.
Yeah.
Let's just watch Jared get played with by the cat.
Come here. All right, come here, you.
All right, Petra's
Little
on the show
needle
now.
teeth.
She's very cute.
Yeah,
Big.
She was really bitey.
she keeps those ears
Bitey.
back a
So
lot,
bitey.
right?
She's also
So
loving, but she likes to bite too.
Yeah,
And
that's Petra on the mic. Scratch it. Ooh, cutting and scratching.
Boy, those eyeballs
Did
are
you hit the
big.
ground?
She's ready to go.
Quick cameo
Anyways.
from Petra the cat. Gray and white, angry ears, ready to bite. So this UFO, you feel hasn't there been kind of well, obviously there are a lot more cameras around nowadays, but I feel like even still there's been quite an uptick in fully acknowledged by all governing authorities UFO encounters in the past few years.
Yes. Again, once Blink-182 did their hard research.
Again, I believe it was a retired member who was leading the charge. So, if anything, I would credit Angels over Airwaves. What are they called?
Airwaves.
And
I prefer Angels over Airwaves. Thank you very much.
And over airwaves.
Yeah, everybody's come out and said, yeah, there's a lot of things flying around that we don't understand or know the origin of. So, if it's just some country that has really good technology, I'm going to be very mad.
Like, especially if it's Canada.
Oh, fuck Canada.
it's not them.
No way. No way Canadians are the real aliens.
But they're flying around with their Canadian tuxedos.
Yeah, all in jean jacket vibe checks nonstop.
Yeah, come on. Yeah, right.
Yeah, get real. Do we have any other anti-Canadian sentiments to express?
Their bacon sucks.
What's the deal with calling it craft
the worst
dinner?
bacon.
They should just call it macaroni and cheese, like Americans do. Like North Americans
Craft dinner.
do.
Oh.
Yeah, craft dinner.
All dressed chips. Those are pretty good. I mean,
Tomato chips. Tomatoes. What is it?
Ketchup.
Ketchup. Ketchup chips.
it's called all
Well,
dressed.
I don't care for ketchup. Either.
Wait, is that the ketchup thing? All dressed.
Yeah. They're like, it's like ketchup and other flavors.
Like ketchup
all
chips?
dressed.
We'll come up with a better.
I'd rather
name for
have
it.
some slices of tomato with my fries.
Dip them in mayo.
Keep the ketchup.
Euro.
What's wrong with ketchup? Wait, Jotham doesn't like ketchup?
I don't like ketchup. Mayo for
It's
my
dumb.
fries.
It's just like it's like tomato and sugar. Get out of here.
Yeah. fuck it.
Vinegar.
Yeah, whatever.
All right,
but
just say
I still
random
hate
words.
it.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Tomato and
Jotham,
vinegar.
how do you
sugar.
You're our ketchup expert.
how do you respond to that, Jotham?
Wait, to which part?
That there's vinegar in. Jesus Christ.
That's been
So
the
Jared
news.
got out of the news.
What did you say? Oh yeah,
Jared got out of the
Jared
news.
skipped. God damn it, Jared. Do you have news still?
Yes.
Okay.
A 73-year-old Greenfield man is recovering.
With Jared.
73-year-old Greenfield man is recovering from accident suffered when his leisurely swim in a distant Franklin County pond became a life or death combat with an enraged and certainly rabid beaver. Mark Prez Piracini suffered in-depth accidents within the September 6th assault and got here near drowning. Okay, this was obviously translated from another language. He had a number of puncture wounds, flesh torn
Love
from an
this.
arm and a leg, scratches and lacerations over his body and scalp, and a torn tendon on on all of his fingers. Torn tendons on his fingers. Oh. So he got fucked up by a beaver when he went out to go.
And this beaver was certainly rabid.
Certainly rabid, is what
It's acting like that.
Okay.
And they're big, like Jared's raccoon size. Like they can be like, 50, 70 pounds.
Yeah,
Yeah, man.
with big wood-eating teeth.
And the big flappy tail.
I pulled up this article. It's from a Massachusetts local, some kind of local affiliate.
That's why it had to be.
But it was behind a paywall, so I searched the headline on somewhere. But this has obviously been translated back and from English. So let's just read this. It says, in an interview with the Republican, Pertiner mentioned preventing a chronic battle with an enraged 50-pound wild animal, whereas attempting to remain afloat left him exhausted.
Man, you have to
Chronic battle.
You have to attempt to avoid a chronic battle.
Yeah, dude.
So yeah, he feared for his life. He thought he was going to drown.
Yeah, no shit. That thing's made to live on the river. You're just a visitor there. You are Mr. Prez.
Prez.
Was it Prez Hilton? Oh, okay, it wasn't Prez Hilton.
Perez Hilton.
That guy's like the president of his HOA.
The President.
And that's what I got.
Always worth going back for. The choicest cuts. Jared McLeod. I don't want to do anything about music today because the old episode hasn't even gone up.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Who knows when this is going to air? Things are really
maybe 30 days.
a whirlwind. It'll be within 30 days, certainly.
You think?
Yes, now you're being unkind to me. I'm having a hard enough time personally.
He laughs at it.
Internally. But yeah, the last one we recorded should be up any day now. We're recording this on, what is it, like the 19th? What's today? The 18th?
Yeah.
Well, has anybody been listening to anything in particular this week? I've been listening to the new Low album. I know you have, Alistair. Yeah, it's great.
I don't know what they're all about. I tried to. And they're
all about tight harmonies.
Yeah.
It's slow and it's low. You know what I'm saying?
Slow and low.
But I wouldn't listen to these brand new albums.
Like alt country-y kind of stuff, and it's changed.
Yeah, I don't.
Well, I'm not trying to get to it with that. I'm just saying they've been doing it for like 20 years. I don't know, forever. Yeah. But the last
they're probably a little too sophisticated for Jared.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
that's fair enough. That's fair.
Well, yeah, the new stuff is just like really like glitchy and weird.
Yeah,
that's what I heard.
But it's good. It's not like glitchy and spacey, and it's glitchy but very pretty.
Yeah, very well produced.
Very well produced. I noticed the production too.
Immaculately production.
Anyways,
what's Jared been listening to?
Like the same 5 songs over and over and over again. I put a bunch of covers on my list this week, but since we're not talking about it, then you don't have to go into it.
Don't mention them.
Sorry. Why don't you tell
the
us?
other picks haven't gone up yet, but I already took them off my playlist because I thought the thing.
No, man. I'm so far behind. I've been lapped. I don't know what's going on.
I got like 90 tracks on mine because I don't want to go through that again.
Too much heartbreak.
They just stay on there. Yeah. 5 minutes of my time.
I'm really fucking things up for everybody. Corin, what have you been listening to?
I've been listening to a lot of like old school jams. I listened to the song the other day.
Really?
It's really good.
Thong?
Yeah.
Delightful. By Cisco from Drew Hill. That didn't sound like part of it, Jotham.
That didn't sound like it at all.
It didn't.
You know, the thong song.
Yeah, I know it. Sure, sing it right now. No, I know it, I swear.
Yeah. I liked reading about him, how he wrote the song where like his boy came home from like a one-night stand and like had a thong, and he's like, what is that? And he thought it was so. That's what I was reading, wherever that was. They wrote a song, went to studio right then and wrote a song about it.
He was like,
underpants. His mind was blown. Yeah.
It
wasn't even on a person.
Pants under the pants. Blew him away.
You know what I learned about, speaking of music things, that Pusha T owns 40% of the Arby's royalties for we have the meats, like
really?
in that commercial.
That's their beat.
That's Pusha.
Yeah, because there's talk. If you look into it, I got confused. Like it's unclear, but he was somehow involved with the "I'm Loving It" campaign, which that was like a multi-billion-dollar campaign.
For
but
McDonald's?
like somehow Pusha was somehow involved. Anyways, it's a fun little Google.
He's got some points on the "I'm Loving It" jingle.
I mean, he's in an interview and he claims he has 40% stake in like the "I'm Loving It"
Ooh,
of the Arby's.
Whatever royalties.
Did you guys hear that the Scat Man owns 50% of
Skiddly-doo-bop-a-doo-bop.
yeah, McWorld. Or Mac Tonight. Did we talk about Mac Tonight recently?
The Moon guy?
The Moon Man, yeah. That man. Is he still in the commercials? They should see him a lot. Did you see how they pulled Ronald McDonald out of McDonald's? He's not around anymore.
No. I've only seen that Moon Man. I've never seen a commercial with the Moon Man, but there was a McDonald's in St. Petersburg that had a giant sculpture of him. I didn't know what the fuck it was.
The one over by the Koger complex.
He was related to McDonald's in any way, shape, or form. It's like, oh, there's a Moon guy in here now.
He was in the commercial, but yeah, they had a big sculpture. That was a time when McDonald's like redid a whole bunch of their stores, and they had like a Nintendo 64 table in there, and for some reason Jackie Gleason was on the men's room door. Do you remember that? There's a big picture of Jackie Gleason in like yellow plaid.
Movie classic, yeah.
There were like movie pictures and stuff. Mac Tonight. There were a lot of games. There's like a dartboard.
Was that
before they redid the McDonald's here in Seminole Heights? It looked like there's that white tower. I know, Jared. The big water tower.
The Seminole
it
Heights
looked like part of it on the side of the building, and then they redid it and they didn't put it back in, but it looked like part of the tower.
Yeah, they should have redone that.
Yeah, it would have been cool.
Is the Mac Tonight era the same era that they tried the Arch Deluxe, where they tried to adultify?
I think
sophisticate
the Arch Deluxe came a little bit later.
That was later.
After Mac Tonight. But yeah, it's like McDonald's isn't all about kiddie food. Here's the Arch Deluxe. It doesn't have Mick in the beginning of it. Grown-up sandwich that you can order like a grown-up.
Yeah.
Here's your paper hat. Here's your. Oh no, his Burger King gave out the crowns. Yeah, can you still get a crown from Burger King if you're if you pretend to be a child? Goo goo gaga, me want crown. I guess you don't have to pretend to be a baby. But it might be easier for me to pretend to be a baby than a toddler.
Yeah, I think they just want to get you out of the store. Like, yeah, whatever here.
Sir.
Alistair shows up in a diaper.
Does that seem like my style?
Can I have it?
Yeah, with like a big rattler.
I'm
little babies with the rattlers.
I'm Baby New Year. I know it's September. Well, do you guys want to wrap it on up? We about done?
Oh yeah.
Is this podcast? Is there any reason to keep doing this?
Yeah, we love it.
Yeah, I've just been so tired lately. It's just been the past couple of weeks I've been especially out of whack, but I'll get back on top of the posting. I'm telling this to you. I know people who are listening don't care. I can't invite a guest on because you motherfuckers can't keep a solid day on the calendar. I can't invite a guest in and then call the guest and be like, hey, is it cool if we do Saturday instead? But eventually we're probably going to change it to Sunday, and we're going to have to wait a half hour extra because Alistair hasn't finished the quiz or whatever.
Flexible, I mean.
Okay. Goodbye, everybody. For Jotham Fady and Corin Atchison and Jared McLeod, my name's Alistair St. Hill. Everyone have a great day, week, month, even year. We'll see you next time. Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.
Oh, God damn it.
Jotham already left. All right. Goodbye.